In episode 63, iPiffle on the concept of hell. As depicted in many religious, mythological, and folklore traditions, hell is a place of eternal torture and punishment in an afterlife. Religions do not all agree on what hell is or how long the stay will be. Some religions preach that hell is endless and there is no escape or pardon. Other religions view hell as only temporary, an intermediary period between rebirths. Typically, various religions and folklore determine hell to be located deep under the earth's crust. They describe it as populated with sadistic demons who take pleasure in torturing and tormenting the sinful souls of dead people who are damned to dwell there for an eternity. Hell is often said to be ruled by Satan, who is sometimes referred to as a fallen angel, an evil deity, or as the devil. Depictions of hell can be traced back to the ancient and medieval periods. Many cultures offered even the lowliest of its citizens the prospect of achieving either heaven or hell based on the way they chose to live their lives. Ancient Egypt is a prime example of this early philosophy. They believed if a person gave proper homage to the Egyptian gods and followed the dictates of their priests, they could escape the bonds of hell. In biblical times, the cultures of Mesopotamia, the Hittites, and the Canaanites both put forth some of the earliest evidence of there being another world or underworld where the wicked would endure everlasting persecution and misery. There have been many additional depictions of hell aside from the dark and foreboding place many believe it to be. Some traditions, which do not view the afterlife as being either a place of reward or punishment, describe hell as simply an abode of the dead, a place which is neither good nor bad. Other traditions teach that hell is not an actual location under the earth filled with fire and torture, but rather as nothing more than a state of loss. Hell is not only depicted by religions, but it is also described in secular art and literature, going all the way back to ancient times. Perhaps the most well-known account of hell is Dante's Divine Comedy. In most religious teachings, hell typically corresponds to the severity of sins committed during a person's lifetime. Sometimes the punishments meted out in hell are sin-specific, where the damned souls are made to suffer for each individual sin committed. Other traditions describe hell in more general terms, as a place where the sinful are damned to exist, possibly in a specified chamber of hell, depending on the severity and amount of sin accumulated. The complete body of sins committed in life, taken all together, will determine the level of suffering the sinner experiences in hell. Hell has been depicted in many diverse ways throughout the centuries. It has been described as extremely hot, fiery, and painful. It has also been described as cold, dark, and foreboding. Hell has even been portrayed as a place with an equal number of hot and cold chambers. Cold also played a part in earlier depictions of hell, beginning with the Apocalypse of Paul, which originated in the 3rd century. Some traditions have said that hell's primary function is to inflict guilt, while others say it is to cause unbearable pain and suffering. Dante's Inferno portrays the innermost ninth circle of hell as a frozen lake of blood and guilt. Thank you for listening. I hope you will join me in my next video.